What happens when the Supreme Court distinguishes between the foot soldiers and the masterminds in a high-profile case? For the first time, the Supreme Court prioritized the incarceration of remote orchestrators over physical aggressors. The court characterized the involvement of local executors as subsidiary or facilitative and strictly site-specific and operational. The utility of these individuals to the conspiracy was functional and replaceable, much like manual labor in a construction project. The court held that continued incarceration of these actors, absent a continuing investigative necessity, had assumed a punitive character violative of Article 21, warranting their release. The voice that mobilizes and strategizes poses a systemic and continuing threat to the constitutional order, whereas the hand that executes specific acts of violence is often localized and finite in its capacity for harm. The Supreme Court's recent judgment in Gulfisha Fatima v. State marks a significant departure from mechanical jurisprudence towards a stratified assessment of criminal liability. The court distinguished between two distinct classes of accused: the foot soldiers alleged to have committed overt acts of kinetic violence and the masterminds who were physically removed from the locus of violence. The judgment predicates its bail determination on a sharp jurisprudential distinction between the execution of a conspiracy and its conceptualization. The court establishes a hierarchy of criminal liability where the local executors are distinguished from the principal conspirators based on the nature and permanence of their threat. Was this verdict fair, or did the judge go too far? Tell us in the comments yes or no.
Here's what this means for you. If you are a local executor in a violent conspiracy, you can claim bail if the court finds that your continued incarceration has assumed a punitive character violative of Article 21. Save this video for future reference.
Follow Legal Output on Instagram and Legal Output Official on YouTube for daily legal updates.